Good evening, everyone. How are we all today? I'm just trying to get the phone set up on my mount in the car. Give me 2 seconds and I'll be with you. I can get it to bloody sit. I had to take it off earlier on, you see, so it was starting to annoy me now because I can't get it back on. I'm just sitting at a McDonald's at the minute, Doghouse. If you want to come on, let me know because I need someone to read the messages. Yeah, can I just have a large strawberry milkshake, please?
Yes, no.
Can I have a real piece of chicken and chicken burger?
Yes, you want chicken sandwich or crispy spicy?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you like mayo or lettuce?
Yeah, can I have mayo and everything on it? Yeah.
Do you want lettuce in it as well?
Say again?
Do you want lettuce in it?
I can't hear you properly. Say that again.
Do you like lettuce in it? Sorry.
Yeah, might as well. Everything. No, that's it.
Sorry, thank you.
Cheers. Right. Hello, Ginger. How you doing, mate? Hope you're all right. I'm just sitting in a McDonald's just before the M4. If anyone wants to come on, you're more than welcome. Doghouse, I'd like to have you on because obviously you can read the chat. The only reason I'm doing it right now is because I'm actually stationary. There we go. Hello, Libertarian. How are you? If anyone wants to come on the panel, you're more than welcome. As I say, I am travelling down to London. I'm going to be meeting up with quite a few different people. Yeah, so we're going to have some fun while we're there. I'm hoping that I'm on the right machine today because when I have people on, I can't hear them. So I don't know if it's on this phone or I don't know. It's all going to pop at the moment. But yeah, so if you want to come on, Doghouse, the link is there. I can't physically see everybody's chat, obviously, because I can't read without my glasses and I can't put my glasses on because I'm actually driving. Well, I'm stationary at the moment, don't worry. There's the link again, Doghouse, if you want to come on, geezer. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm just sitting there waiting now. I'm getting sick and tired of it all. I'm bored with sitting. If I knew it was busy like this, I wouldn't have bothered coming in. But yeah, it's pretty cold up here. It's about 6 Celsius, so it's quite cold. I'm just grabbing a chicken burger for now because I didn't eat last night. So I'm getting a little bit pockets. Getting a little bit peckish at the moment. So, but yeah, Doghouse, come on, boy, come back on the panel. Would be nice. Would be nice to hear you and see you. I ain't spoken to you for a long time. Well, apart from going on now. So, what's everyone up to? What's the how for? How you go? I can't actually see your bloody comment, Grinch. Sorry, mate. That's why I said I want Doghouse on the panel so he can actually read it for me. Because obviously I'm on my phone and it's so bloody small. It is unbelievable and it's just ridiculous how small it is when you think about it. It's alright if I'm at home and I've got my glasses and I can see it all and everything. But obviously when I'm out, I can't wear my glasses. Who's this? Is this you, Mr. Doghouse? Come on then, Doggy. You.
Of course it's me. Of course it's me.
What did Grinch say? Just above where he's put it all in capitals, because obviously I can't really see it.
Right, okay. Ginger just said hello to you, and Libertarian Minded said hello.
Hello. And then it's down a bit further.
Oh, yeah. No, he said how far you got to travel. And he laugh at lad.
Yeah, well, I'm travelling down to... where am I travelling? I'm going down to South Mims services on the M25. Hello, Catherine. So don't worry about the heaters, blowers, because it's getting very misty in here. I just had to put the blowers on for a second. Don't know why it's doing it. It's about at the moment. Let me just put my phone on charge. Trying to steer a little bit on with my gloves. Right, that's it. Right, yeah. To get down to London, it's obviously because I can't sit in a car for constant all the time now. I've got to stop, start. I won't be down there until about, and I'm stopping somewhere to get a couple of hours sleep because obviously I've been up since 8 o'clock this morning. So I'm driving down. I'm going to stop somewhere and have a couple of hours sleep. And then it won't be at South Mims. I'll be stopping somewhere else and then carrying it on because otherwise I'm going to be at South Mims too early. So, but yeah. So what did Libertarian say, Dog?
He's pulling his hair out at the moment, struggling because he's left his work in December, and since then he's been trying to find work. Why
don't you do what I do, Libertarian? Think of something that you like to do, whether it's videoing, whether it's taking pictures, whether it's washing cars or whatever. Go and speak to the job centre, and they've got people that will help you do it. And all you've got to do is make a business plan, take it in, show them. If they think that there's a chance that you can make it, they will help you set it all up, i.e. they will pay out the money. Because years ago when I first started photography, first camera they bought me was just over $1,000, and that's without the memory cards, the lenses, and everything else like that. So it worked out to about just over $2,000. So there is help, so you can get them to help you. I'm at Job Centre on Wednesday. Yeah, just ask them. Between now and then, Libertarian, from between now and then, yeah, have a word with them. No, not have a word with them, sorry. Do a business plan between now and then. And while you're in there, have a word with them. And then what they will do, they will send you they will put all your details over to whoever it is. I can't remember what department it is. And then you'll have to go back down and have another meeting with them. But you can, because obviously when you first start up, you ain't going to earn no money properly. Hello, Queen Ninja. So what you've got to do is literally make a business plan, say, this is what I want to do. This is how I can do it. Is there any chance? And that's it. And then once you've done it, you can start your own business, because that's what I've done. When I first started doing the photography, which was what, 2003, I think I started doing that. So there are ways to do it, and there are ways to get the old money out. So have a go. It is worthwhile doing, because at least then you haven't got to work every day. But one thing they do ask is every month, I think it is, you've got to let them know what you've made. So, and it's fucking, that part of it is so annoying. So I don't actually I never like doing that part, because I find it's fucking being nosy in my eyes. Oh look, I've got some piggies behind me. They won't have to pay for their coffee or food or anything, because they never fucking do, the low life scum buckets. So, but yeah, there's a load of us meeting up down in South. I've got to stop at the next service station and clean my bloody windows. Lucky I've got the cleaning gear in the car, or the window cleaner, because this is fucking absolutely disgusting. Can't see fuck all out the windows. So yeah, so that's the way I'd work it, Libertarian, and just go and see what you can do. Sorry I didn't do do a duck race, and I haven't been on for a while. And the only reason that is because every time I look to go live, there's lives going every bloody time, and I just get sick and tired of it all. So I don't bother with it now. So yeah, that's all. All right, bear with me 2 seconds. I just got to pay for my. Yeah. It was last strawberry milkshake. Yeah. Hello, darling. You're busy in here today, ain't ya? Oh, one at football. I can't stand football. Can't stand rugby. Can't stand none of it. I think it's all bloody shit. Yeah, I'm just driving down to London now. Long way. See you later. All right, bear with me. I'm just going to pick my food up. All right, can I have an extra couple of straws? Because these straws are absolutely garbage. Can I have 2? Because these are absolutely garbage. Cheers, matey. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening. Bye now. All right, there we go. Didn't take too long, but it took long enough. I fucking hate. There we go. I got my sat nav on my tablet tonight. So, I just want to get away from them old Bill, you see, because I fucking hate old Bill. Yeah, whatever. Right, you still there, dog?
I am.
I am. Right, any nice things being said about me?
Queen asked where you was, and we've all told her you're at McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm about an hour and 20. No, call it about 50 minutes away from home. I was running a bit late, but I caught up, luckily, because there weren't no traffic. I have been looking for a new car. As everybody knows, I don't like keeping the car for too long. My little one's disappeared. I've got rid of my first one. That disappeared on the 13th of February, I believe it was. So that one's goodbye and good riddance. So it's just the one I'm in now that I'm going to be getting rid of soon. As soon as I can find one that I want. So, but other than that, nothing really different apart from just sitting indoors if I'm not working, relaxing, seeing doctors, seeing hospitals, seeing surgeons, seeing this, seeing that. Getting a bit bored with them at the moment, to be honest. At the roundabout, take the first exit onto the A48 towards Swansea. Towards on Swansea. So, you've got to read the comments as well, dog. I can't read them because obviously I'm driving.
Ginger's just said to Queen he's as tight as them ducks' arses in his duck races.
Who's tight? Me?
Yeah, you.
I know I am. But do you know what the best thing is? When I'm tight, yeah, that means I go out and I spend money on myself, not anyone else.
All about me.
Apart from when I'm out and I meet up with people, sometimes I buy them breakfast, which I don't think anybody else does. I just got to get my car up to top speed and into top gear and then set the cruise control back to where I was, which is 63 miles an hour. So yeah, I'm driving down as far as Swansea, as Heathrow, and then going on to the M25, around the M25 to South Mim Services to meet up with AJ, right? Filming, Britain Now's coming, and a few others. So we should have a good night.
Paul's just jumped in.
Hello, Paul. Yeah, I'm I'm not even on the M4 yet. But not that far to go though. I keep trying to work out what car I want, whether it's going to be a car, a pickup, or a mobile camper van. So me and the missus and my youngest daughter and the dog can just go on holiday whenever we fucking want.
Paul just said he hasn't seen you in ages.
No. I just can't be bothered to come live because every time I go live, there's loads of people gone live. So it doesn't, it's not really warranting to go live really at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think. I think there was a few people live tonight. I was shocked because I know you told me you were going to go live. I think there's. Oh, Catherine reckons you're going to get a pink car.
No, that's AJ's new car. AJ's getting the pink car, and Wright's already got one, I think. He's got a pink car now, Wright says. So, yeah, you enjoy that. Driving around in a pink car. If it ain't pink, it will be when we leave tonight. Leave. Oh, Mr. PC Plods over there. They always sit at this fucking roundabout where I am now. And they're always in dark. All their cars are in like pitch black, so they can't be seen.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. M4 is 50 mile an hour. I hate the M4 because it's normally, they always close parts of it off. And it's fucking hell, it's foggy down here. Really foggy. Which I hate fog.
Well, you knew it was going to be foggy anyway. Well, you knew the weather wasn't going to be good.
I was hoping it weren't going to be like this cold. Even though I have got my air conditioning on and like blowing out cold air. But I get hot very quickly. And I got told, I went out the other day to see like my missus and that and her friend. And my missus' friend said, bloody hell, you've lost a lot of weight. So my belly's actually going now, which is quite good. So, and I've actually got into a pair of my old jeans.
Right.
And they're falling down all the time. So that means I am losing weight. I'm getting to jeans.
Spunkfish has just said hello to you.
Who has?
Spunkfish.
Hello, Spunkfish. I ain't seen you for ages, apart from when you was having a go at, who was it? Oh, Chunky Monkey. I only see a little bit of it because it was on Mr. AJ Smith's channel. On that fucking knobhead channel. But hey ho, that's part of life. So yeah, so I've actually got 213 miles to get to South Bins. If I don't stop right now, like if I don't stop for as much as I'm going to, I should be there at 4:17.
Ish.
Unless the M4's been closed, like it normally is. But if you want to watch something good on YouTube, yeah?
Yeah.
Go on and watch Adventures for Purpose. What they do, it's a non-profit organisation, and they go around all of the United States for people that are missing. So they actually go out and they actually search all the lakes, the rivers, and they find cars and boats and everything. And they go out then and just clear up them up while they're out. They just clear up the rivers as well. And if they find cars, they get the number plate off and bring the old bill, and the old bill come out to deal with it. But really good. That's what I've been watching. That's why I left home a little bit late.
Oh, right, okay.
Because of I got right into it, and I left. I actually left a little bit of it. So when I get home on Monday, it should be left on my YouTube channel indoors.
Oh, okay.
But it is really good. So I actually watch that most of the time. And Paddy Mayo, Fox Recovery, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I was watching DJ and PJ today when they showed us that lorry sucking instead of excavating holes. It actually sucks the dirt out.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, that was quite good. Interesting. Never seen it before.
Yeah, I was going to watch DJ when I get when I stop to have a rest.
Yeah.
I'm going to I might sit there and have a quick watch.
Yes, it was interesting because they're not allowed to dig. They'd have to dig manually anywhere in, I think they said 3 meters of gas pipe because if it could erupt in, I suppose, or whatever. So there's a machine there. It sucks the dirt, the concrete in it.
Yeah, I heard that when I just had a quick. I was going to watch it, so I pressed on it to get it ready on my tablet.
Yeah.
But then I started watching something else, that Adventures for Purpose. So I've been watching that. So I ended up stopped watching it. But it's really that Adventure for Purpose that is absolutely brilliant. It's probably one of the, probably one of the best things I've seen. And then it's Heavy D, what is it? Hang on, Heavy D. And he does the same sort of thing. He's a car builder, so he actually builds custom cars, lorries, boats, whatever. But he's started now going out and searching and getting people's if they get their heavy equipment stuck, they all go out and they get it all unstuck for them.
Oh, okay.
Really interesting. So I watched that as well, and that's obviously out in America as well, down by Orange County or something. I think he's from, but that's really good. And then there's Jimmy's World. He bought Elvis's private jet, and he paid £236,000, just under £250,000. He paid for it. Do you know what? Do you think it's ever going to fly again?
Probably not.
No. So I think he's making a camper out of it or something. I haven't watched it. He came on to like another preview, just a couple seconds of it. Just saying, come and watch what I'm planning to do with Elvis's private plane. So I've got that one to watch yet. And that's the problem. once I get into one section, like one thing, whether it's like that, Adventures for Purpose, or if I'm into that, then I won't watch anything else. I haven't even watched. I don't think I've watched TV properly for. Hello, when did I last do my life? 3 or 4 weeks ago, I think it is.
Yeah.
So that's when I started watching all this sort of stuff, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's better than sitting there watching like No More Lies slag someone off, and then someone slags him off, and then it goes on to someone else, and someone else starts slagging somebody else off. I'm not into all that shit. So I'd rather watch something that I'm interested in, and there's no arguments, and there's no like swearing at each other. There's none of that. And it's so nice to watch something on YouTube that no one's slagging anybody off. I've also watched. There's another group. I can't remember what they're called, but they go out and they catch these scammers, like the ones that phone you up and say, or send you a letter or whatever, and say you won, but you've got to pay X amount of money to get your winnings. So they go out and they catch them, and they travelled over to India, I think it was, or Japan, no, not Japan, Jamaica or something like that. They travelled out to, and just a couple of weeks before they got there, the person got his place got arrested, raided.
Oh, right, okay.
So obviously he weren't there anymore. So they've now left it with one of the guys who actually lives out there to go out and do a bit more investigating, so he can then go back out there and challenge him.
Oh, right, okay.
It's just interesting stuff. It's like TV's getting so bloody boring now. Like you watch the same shit day in and day out, and like if football's on, they cancel all the fucking normal TV and leave football on all fucking day. And I'm thinking, what's the work? Why just do that? Why don't you just put football on a sport channel where it's supposed to be, not on a normal channel? I'm not interested in watching football. I don't care. As you heard back at McDonald's, Wales won the football match today, and that's why everything's so busy. And I think, well, I'm not interested in fucking football. Hate the sport.
Yeah.
If I ever went to Prime Minister and I got in, that would be one of the first things I'd fucking stop. That and rugby and cricket. I hate it. And I'd bring back good old sports like boxing, martial arts, snooker, basketball, motor racing, drifting, silly things like that. I would. Yes, I've got fucking miles and miles and miles and miles to go. 203. So many miles I've got, and just going up this hill in a minute, it will be going down to 50 mile an hour. And then I'll be bored. That's what the problem is. This motorway I'm on, which is the M4, it is so bloody bored. So if I weren't talking on here, I'd plug my iPad into my car, and I would put some music on through my car, through the iPad, like YouTube, and play music through it all the time, and just listen to music all the way down there. But obviously I've got TV on my laptop, on my iPad as well, so when I pull up and I want to watch YouTube, I can watch it on TV, I can watch films, Netflix. So I downloaded 4 movies that I haven't seen yet. I'm just going past Merthyr Tydfil Junction. I might even give Smokey a call on my way home on Monday,
All right.
and see where he is and see how he is, and if he's around, even if he's in hospital, because he's been in hospital for ages. So I might stop and see him on my way home. It just gives me that little bit of a break.
Yeah.
He's around about probably another 20, 30 miles from where I am now. So on the way home, I'll stop there, have a chat with him, and then come home. Oh, and I did hear from the solicitors.
All right.
They've got all the defendants' paperwork through, and if all the paperwork is there, I should know something within 6 to 8 weeks. If they need more information, they will then get in touch with the defendant, and then they will ask for more paperwork or more evidence or whatever they haven't got, and then that will obviously take it further, a bit longer, which is about another 6 to 8 weeks. So that's what, say 8 weeks, that's 16 more weeks from 3 days ago.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I've heard something. That's the main thing. That is the main thing. So we'll see what happens.
I will never conform. Just said, great to see you.
You what? Sorry?
I will never conform. Said,
Oh,
great to see
hello. What's he saying?
He just said, great to see you, Cop. Great to see
Oh,
you.
yes. Thank you very much. I will not conform. How are you? I have seen your channel pop up with a few little bits and bobs on it. But obviously I don't watch a lot. Oops, hang on, I've got to slow down because I'm in the variable speed limit. So I've now got to, come on, myself a little bit. Hang on, so I've just set my cruise control for 50. That's it. I ain't getting down for speeding because my license is clean in June or July, one or two.
Yeah.
So I will be bloody happy when that's done. Even though my insurance has gone down quite a bit at the moment, which is good. But other than that, I haven't really been up to a lot. I just thought I'd come live for a little while just to keep me, just get rid of some of the journey. Because if I'm talking, and you're talking to me as well, Dog Out, it does get rid of some of the boredom, and the journey it doesn't feel so long then.
Oh, guess who I see the other day in a chat, whether you're bothered or not, but Audit in Wales was around again. No, I know, but he's 18, just turned 18, and he's still fighting that case. The desk sergeant and that sergeant both got booted.
They've got what?
They got sacked.
What, all over what happened to him?
Yeah. They both got booted, and I think he's still fighting it at the moment. But like 2 years later, because he's 18, he was 18 the other day, or he's 18 coming up.
Yeah.
So that's
good. Good news.
Yeah.
Good. Does anyone? Did he tell anybody what happened to the inspector? Because I know he would have got the boot, and I know he's got community service and that.
All right.
And he had to pay something, but I'm not 100% sure what. But I don't know whether he's because no one's ever said if he's still got his job.
No, as far as I can make out, they both got sacked out of the police force. That's what the interpretation I got. But I think the same as what you've said, a lot of it turns into a private prosecution, I think. But then again, he's keeping some of it quiet because you know what? As I will never conform just said, blimey, cop, don't mention you have points on your licence within this community. You get twisted into that you've been an axe murderer before 6 a.m.
Yeah, I don't come on much now because there's so many stupid people out there that someone starts saying, "Oh, do you know this?" And then it goes to the next person and they add their little bit. Then it goes to someone else and they add their little bit. And then time it gets around to the last person, someone's gone out and shot the fucking Prime Minister.
Yeah.
That's how fucking bad this place is. And that's why I've been toying with either making a new channel up completely, walking away from this, but leaving this one open, so I can come on and say hello to like a few people, and then just started a new channel up and doing something totally different. I don't know what yet. And I was going to do that, but at the moment because even my missus said, "Daddy, you don't do anything with that channel there, do you?" I said, "Well, I don't know. I don't really. I'm not. How can I put it? I'm still in the same mind frame, but because of all the bullshit that's out there, what people are like, all the rumours people start, I just can't be bothered with it, and I just don't see like now. Obviously, since I've been away from it and not doing a lot about it, I don't see any point of standing outside of a police station to wait for them to come out and wait to see if they're going to be an arsehole or whether they're going to be a really nice copper. So I don't really know what, because some people go out, and this is no word of a lie, some people go out and they stand there. As soon as a copper comes out, you can hear it in their voices that they want to either be arrested or something so they can make a claim and get money out of it. That's it. That's all a lot of people what they want. With me, I didn't want to get arrested. I didn't want to go for this claim. I was putting it off for quite a while. Even after it all got dropped for me, I was debating what to do. Because I weren't, as I kept on telling everybody, I'm not really out here to make any money from it. Like, I'd rather.
Also, I think you've lost some of the interest because of your body playing up. So.
What mine is?
Yeah. Where you can't stand up for so long and that. So.
Yeah, my body's now saying, "Fuck off! I ain't doing it anymore." I did have when I left home at probably just after 11. I had trouble walking down the stairs, and that's what I did. Is I actually put my knee brace on just to get me down the stairs and in the car. And then I had to, because I was where I live, I've got to change up and down quite a lot. So I had it on my knee until I got onto the motorway, and then I took it off. And then when I get to wherever I'm going to stop first, I'll probably have to put it back on so I can go to the services and go to the loo, because otherwise I ain't going to be able to bloody walk in now. And also, I've got a new pair of boots that I'm actually breaking in at the moment as well. They're proper army boots. They are comfortable, but because I don't normally wear this type of shoes, it's just where was I? I was going into my kitchen or somewhere, and slightest little thing I was tripping over because I wasn't used to these big boots. So it's quite funny when you're trying to walk and you're lifting your feet up, because they're a little bit heavier than what I normally wear. I've got to make that little bit more effort to lift my leg up. So, but yeah, it's all right. So, Catherine, are you still on here? If you are, is AJ gone to bed yet, or is he still up?
Right, I'll give you a little rundown. Yeah, I said about you, your license, 7 points on there. Oh yeah, Paul Dunn just said to I will never conform. I was selling a packet of cigarettes to an underage Tower of London's for beheading. Then I will never conform said, Paul, that was hilarious. Sell some cigarettes to a 16-year-old and become a groomer. And I said on there, are we allowed to sell, say, fags nowadays, or is that against the gays?
Hello, AJ. Don't you think you should be? Yeah, don't you think you should be asleep now, AJ? I'm on my way, mate. I was going to say, if you want to come on the panel, you're more than welcome. But I was going to say, when you leave home, how long does it take you to get to South Mims? And also, what is Filming Britain now doing? Is he meeting up with you and coming with you, or is he making his own way to Southend? Oh no, he is. He's making his own way to Southend, isn't he? And meeting us down there. What about you, AJ? You coming? Are you going to be on time tomorrow or today?
And Catherine said that she phones every police station to try and get him arrested, but they won't.
Oh well, but yeah, as I'm saying, AJ, good luck for today. Make sure you're on time. I don't want you being late like you normally are.
He said 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Good, because the last time you was 2.5 hours late. I try not to be that late again because I can't sit around in the service station for that long. I can only sit there for maximum of 2 hours, and I'm going to try to get there just before 8. I'm going to try my best to get there just before 8. But at the moment, I'm bored fucking shitless. I hate this motorway.
And Review Sniffer said hello to you.
Who did?
Review Sniffer.
Oh, hello, Review Sniffer. Long time no see. Hope you're okay. But yes, I'm trying to drink the milkshake, even though I've got aircon on. My hands are cold, and I've got to stop soon because I need to get my gloves out of the boot so I can put the gloves on. My hands are like blocks of fucking ace.
He's going to ring you when he's on his way.
Excellent. I will be here. I'm not going anywhere. I've got to get the phone. I don't even know what I've done with the phone now. It's in here somewhere. They're in here somewhere. Whether they're in the boot, I don't know. I know I brought them with me. I've got all my power packs all charged up, ready to go, and I've dug out all my phones. I've dug out my chargers, so I can. I've also got my man bag with me today as well, which has got a charger built in, so I can charge my whatever I'm using. I can charge. So as long as I've got the charger with me, that's the difference. And then I can, on my phone and batteries won't die all the time. And I'm going to be using the Samsung 7 Edge, I think it is, or the 8 Edge, one of them, so it is, I can't remember now. But it's the one the old Bill smashed up when they had it. So I'm not going to be, I'm only, do you know what, dog? Yeah, this today, the only reason I'm doing it, yeah, and the only reason I'm doing the Southend one is because of GB, where he started getting shoved out of the police station. Do you remember that one? I mean, AJ was filming it as well, so I mean, AJ got it all on camera. So that's the only reason this trip is on, because otherwise I wouldn't come down yet. I weren't banking on coming down for another couple of months.
All right.
But obviously, I worked it out from the hotel. My last hotel that I had when I came down to here, when I went down to London, it's about 7 months ago. Last time I went down now. It's a long time. Look, as my missus said, you used to go down every other month. Every month or every other month I was down here. But obviously the money they cost is absolutely ridiculous. It's costing so much money to do it. I worked it out. The mileage that I'm getting on this car at the moment, I don't know why it's going so low. I'm doing about 43.9 miles to the gallon at the moment. And I worked it out from my house to South Mims, and then South Mims to South End. That's without going further on, which we're doing. And then from there back to a restaurant to have a meal. And then I've got to drive from there up to Sheerness. And then from Sheerness all the way back to my hotel. And then from my hotel back to my hotel and then back home. It works out to about 800, 829. And it's because obviously my fuel, where I get my fuel up here in Wales, it is a lot cheaper than down south.
Yeah.
So I'm paying I can't remember, I think it's 158 or 153 at the moment for diesel. So it is coming down. And it worked out for the mileage and everything else, what my car does on the long run. I think it worked out to about 390 quid in fuel alone, just on its own. And then you got hotel, which is 70 quid. Then on top of that, you got food. Like McDonald's just cost me just under 7 quid. And then you've got food tonight at the restaurant. So that's going to be another 20, 30 quid. So you're talking, it's over 450 quid, which I think is a lot of money just to do this. Like if I left from here and I went straight to Sheerness and back, I could probably do London and back in a day, but obviously it would take me a long time. So I'd leave at 11 o'clock like I did. Time I get to Sheerness will probably be 10 o'clock in the afternoon, 10 o'clock in the morning, and then turn around and then drive back. I'll probably stay at my mate's for a couple of hours and then go from there back home. I could probably do it. So it stays at a hotel, and that would probably cost me about 150 to 200 quid in fuel. So it's a lot of mileage and it's a lot of money. But I did say that I'll do it to support GB, but don't look like GB's going now either.
Are they?
No. Which that's what's annoyed me really.
Is that because he couldn't get to Southend?
No, we all worked it out where we could all meet up with him. Like Wright said, if he can get up to somewhere in London, he would pick him up and take him back. And then all we had to do then is get from his house to there, which is not that hard. It's only a couple of trains or a train. London Orders is doing it in London Orders got 2 trains to catch, where he's meeting up with Wright. So you're talking like if London Orders can do it, GB can do it. because obviously we were going to meet up at the pub, the cafe that I normally go to, but it wasn't worth going that way because that means we would have had to still go over Dartford Bridge, and we would have been stuck in. I know it's a Sunday, but we'd still have to be stuck in a little bit of traffic. But that means AJ and Wright's got to come across London to get there, and then to go back across to their side of the water.
Yeah.
So it weren't really worth them doing it. So I said, all right, well, where's the best place to meet then? And AJ said, well, South Mids. I said, all right. I had a look to see where it is, and which way the sat nav and that will take me. And what he's doing is taking me down as far as Heathrow, chucking me on the M25 at Heathrow, and then I'll go up to junction 28, and then South Mims is there. So I'm going to be stopping within the next. I'll probably stop at Magor now, which is probably another 50 miles, and then I'll probably stop there for a little while, and then I'll probably stop at Membury, which is the south side, south of the river from us, the other side of the bridge, and then the next one will be probably Reading, where I will probably have an hour's sleep. And then take a slow drive from there up to South Mids. So I'm hoping to get to South Mids for about 7:30, hopefully. I don't really want to be there much earlier because you're only allowed to be in the service station for, I think it's 2 hours. So I don't really, so I don't really want to have to come out of there and go all the way down the motorway to come all the way back to South Mids so I can get back in there. So I'm going to try to plan it so I get to South Mids for about 7:30. Then I've got either an hour to wait for AJ, or if it's a bit later, it doesn't really make no difference because I've got an extra hour there. And if I'm there at 7:30, that means I've got an extra hour and a half there.
Yeah.
So I've always got an hour afterwards. So that's what I want. That's what I'm planning at the moment. But things do change, as everybody knows.
They sure do.
Oh, so how do you cope with all this expense on bloody electric and everything then, Dog?
Like everyone else,
Is it killing you as well as it is everybody?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, you should be getting 60 quid a month. Because that's what we're getting on from our electric people.
Yeah, the last payment went through this month.
Yeah, we've had ours, like, because this is what we can't understand. Yeah, we've got over almost 500 quid on the electric. Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't put anything on it since before Christmas, but we're only using, I think this is worked it out, 54p a day. That's all we're using. We ain't used any more than that each day. And the Sky TV that I've got, the actual Sky Glass, they always say if you're not using it, turn it off at the mains because it drains the electric, which probably, but I don't notice it. So mine's on standby all the time. Then I've always got my phones and my iPads and that always got plugged in. My missus, my daughters, they've all got electric on all the time. The TV on downstairs is on all day long. It doesn't get turned off. Even if we go out, it stays on. Lights are on. When it starts getting dark, they don't get turned off until we all go to bed. So The only thing we have changed is we don't use the dryer as much as we used to.
All right.
But the only things that really kill our electric is the power shower. That goes right in the red.
Yeah.
The microwave, the kettle. That's about it. They're the only three things that we notice when you switch them on and you look at the smart meter, it goes right in the red. So it is bloody ridiculous. But hey ho, that's life.
It sure is at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. The oil has gone right up as well. Because obviously we're not on gas, we're on like oil.
Oh,
And that's gone fucking so stupid now. It's to fill ours up, it's a 1,000 litre tank. Before all this bullshit with like cost of living all going up, yeah, it used to cost us about 7, maybe 800 quid to fill it from near enough empty to full.
yeah.
And we wanted, I worked it out that we needed, it would have been about 1,000 litres. But they said, oh, that's £1,295. And time we had the other bit that we have, which is like a agent that goes into it and it makes it last a bit longer.
Yeah.
Which is another £25 plus VAT on that. So you're talking what, 25, about 35-ish quid.
Jesus Christ.
Can't you add that on there as well? So you're talking, I don't know, 40, where it should only cost us 800 quid. That shows you how much that's gone up. So it's fucking ridiculous on how expensive everything has gone. And it is a struggle. Everybody's struggling.
Yeah.
The only people that ain't are these people like the football players. They don't give a fuck. They've got so much money, it's unbelievable. Or like Simon Cowell has got over 100 million. And like them sort of people, they've got so much money, it's unbelievable. So, yeah, is it bloody stupid? They're the ones that should be fucking taxed more. People that have got millions in their bank accounts. Not the poor people that have to choose whether they're going to have the heating on or whether they're going to eat.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I'll be honest, I feel sorry for the old people that are really struggling and they don't know what to do. They don't know whether to put the heating on for a little while just to warm the house up a little bit, or wrap up walls and put millions of clothing on. Or I think that is so stupid. Yes, they help you out a little bit with the electric. You get the cold wind, the cold weather payments, things like that.
Yeah.
But it's not enough. It is really not enough. The money that they give you, what, 200 quid for the cold weather payment, or whatever it's called, and that's meant to help you with your oil or your electric or your gas at the moment, and it's gas and things like that. What's 200 quid gonna do? 200 quid ain't gonna do fuck all.
That's right.
So that's what annoys me the most is, all right, yeah, there's a war. You still got tons of oil and whatever else they need. There's no need for them to do what they are doing, like putting everything up. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. What's AJ saying, Doug? I can't read these. It's small.
96 miles between the first and last police station, and he's also said he'll see you at 8 p.m.
What was that last one?
He'll see you at 8 p.m, he said. Laugh out loud.
8 p.m. Yeah, you probably will be that late. You're that late, I will not be very happy, AJ. 8 p.m. I'll be up at Sheerness. Well, I might be on my way back by then. Do you know what? I only washed my car yesterday. I popped out. No, not yesterday, the day before. Friday. I popped out to do a bit of shopping. I thought, I'll give my car a wash and I'll fill it right up to the brim.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then I thought, right, okay, carry on. And like, I've only driven, how many miles have I done? I've done 95 miles. Well, 95.5. So, but the car, I can't even fucking see out the back window. It is black. And within seconds, like, I wash it, the screen wash on it, and then within like a couple of seconds, it's covered in black. Well, I'm now at Cardiff West, which is the Cardiff Airport turn-off. So I'm miles and miles and miles away from home now. There's actually 96 miles thereabouts. But I'm trying. I'm not speeding. I'm doing about 60. I've got my cruise control set at 63. But obviously, everyone knows that you've got to take a couple of miles off of that. So I'm actually doing about 61 mile an hour.
All right.
I don't speed. I do not put my foot down anymore. I've got the cruise control on. I'm just sitting here relaxing, which I think is the worst thing to do because you end up getting tired and you end up falling asleep. That's why I do these silly lies when I'm driving.
Yeah, best way, isn't it?
Yeah, because I know I've done it before. I was coming home one day from London. I had my mum in the car. I had a Nissan Duke, and I've done exactly the same thing. I set the cruise control, but I was actually doing 70 mile an hour then. So I actually set the cruise control to 70. And I'm sitting there, my mum's sitting there, she's not talking, and my eyes are getting heavier. And next thing I heard is my mum shouting out my name at the top of her voice. And I was actually asleep. And the only thing I did is, as she heard my name, I yanked the steering wheel to the right, which was very lucky that there weren't nothing coming from on my right side. But I barely missed the lorry. Literally a split second. I actually thought I was going to catch the windscreen pillar on the edge of the lorry. So yeah, is it scary when you do stupid things like that? Oh yeah, I wouldn't fucking want to do it again. Well, I have done it again. I've done it again I think it was that little car I've just got rid of, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, night, AJ. Have good sleep.
Yeah, go and have a sleep, AJ. Make sure you're on time. 8 a.m. at South Mims service station. I'll be, you know where I will be. I've told you already. So make sure you're on time, boy. Won't be happy. Catherine, make sure he gets up, please. So yeah, I've done it a couple of times, and yeah, it really does shit you up. But the last one, I was in the car on my own, so I don't even know how I woke up to actually miss the lorry, and that was I was so lucky on that one as well. I was sitting at 63 on that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, does it worry you? Yeah, it does, and that's why when I do things like this, once I finish the live, like if I'm going to get to a service station, I think I'm going to have a couple of hours. Then I'll end the live and I'll put a little bit of music on. I'll leave my car running like I always do, but make sure the doors are locked, which they are. And I will set an alarm on my phone and I will literally fall asleep for a couple of hours. But I always set it for like an hour and 45 minutes, so it gives me like 15 minutes to get myself ready and like wake up a bit to pull off out of the station, out of the service station. It's stupid though, where you're only allowed to have 2 hours free. Because if you're driving and you're tired, they always say take a break, don't they? Tiredness kills, take a break. But if you're taking a break and you're falling asleep, and if you don't pay, you get this massive fine coming through your bloody door. And I think that's so. I actually think it's wrong.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. It's just so wrong. Because like if you're that tired, you need say 3 hours to keep you going. But can you? Yeah, what you can do is go down to the next one and have another 2 hours. But once you're asleep, you don't want to wake up.
That's right. Yeah. No.
I actually, I was like before I left, I thought I was up at 8, and I thought what I'll do is I'll stay awake until the afternoon, and I'll try to have a couple of hours sleep. But every time I start wanting to go to sleep, someone phones.
Yeah.
And I go, yes, what do you want? Because my daughter's boyfriend phoned me. So I went, yeah, what do you want? Oh, can I ask you something? I said, I've been up since 8, and I'm driving down to London, and I'll be in bed before about 11, 12 o'clock on Sunday night. So I need to get some sleep. Oh, all right. And then the next night, I just start to doze off. Then another phone call goes. And then another phone call goes. And I'm thinking, oh, for fuck's sake. So, did I get any sleep? No, I didn't. Do I need it? Yes, I do. I am absolutely knackered. But I'm trying to make it as far down before I have to stop. I'll probably stop with. I won't be stopping at this one, which is Cardiff, I think. What have I got? No, that's just no hard shoulder. I have to wait to see the English part of it, not the Welsh writing, because I ain't got a fucking clue on it. So yeah, I don't know whether, depending on which service station the next one is, whether I stop there or whether I'm gonna keep going. If I stop there, then I'm gonna probably have an hour here and park in the corner out of the way and have a sleep. There's one in 2 miles and one in 18 miles, so I'm not 100% sure which one's which. But and then what I'll do is, because obviously I'm not going to go back live straight away when I come back to Wake. Whether I go back live, I don't know. I might go live when I get to Reading or somewhere like that when I stop. But I don't know. But at that time of morning, nobody's going to be awake. Everybody will probably be asleep.
Yeah, they probably will.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. What is it? 20 to 2 now.
Yeah.
Which is normally about. I normally go a little bit longer than that. I don't know how long I've been live. How long have I been live for? An hour and something?
I don't know. It doesn't sound on it. Can't see it on there.
Yeah, I can't. An hour.
Oh, hour and 10.
Yeah. So I normally go for about 3 hours, maybe 4. But then again, maybe 5. But then again, maybe 6. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. But I won't be doing that tonight because obviously I am absolutely knackered. What's this one? I don't know what this one is. Obviously, I've finished my milkshake now. Oh, I know where I am. where I came down to look at an Audi and a Mercedes. I was looking for a new car. Stopped at Cardiff Audi and Cardiff Mercedes, which I will be doing again. I will be coming back down again shortly to have a look at one down now. But I'd love to get another. I'd love to get another Merc.
Yeah, nice cars, isn't it?
Yeah, they are. It's probably one of the better. Well, the problem is I like Audis as well, and I like Mercedes. But I don't know. I think the Audis have got more sporty ones. And the only Mercedes I really do like are the S-Class. But obviously, I'll never afford to pay for one of those.
Yeah.
Not for many years. So that's what I'm saying. It's just literally, I just get everyone like, cause, as I said, No More Lies was talking about, because he bought one of these stupid, what's it called? These pyramid living things that he can smoke his drugs through.
All right.
And he paid 360 quid. And that Steve Farwin didn't like it spending 360 quid. He said, when was the last time I had 360 quid for myself? And it was stupid. It was like, No More Lies wants to blow his fucking money on shit. Then let him.
That's right.
If you ain't got the money, then you either go out and work, or you don't fucking keep on about it.
Yep, that is true.
And like with me, I couldn't go out and buy a car outright anymore. Not yet anyway. I will be able to eventually, but right this moment in time, I have to have it on finance. So, and the only other way I would do it, I wouldn't have the money to pay out on a deposit. So my car, what I've got, has to go in as my deposit.
Yeah.
And I mean, everybody does that sort of thing. So it's not that I'm rich and I can go out and change my cars all the time, but you work it out. I might pay, like, if the car's in October, I've got to put a tow bar on it, which is 300 and, like, this one was 395 quid plus the VAT. So you've got that to pay out. Then obviously I have private number plates on. So I have to take my private number plate off and then put it back on another car, which I've already done. I've just done it now. I've just paid to have my one taken off of the other car. So I pay for that as well. And like other little bits that I have them pay for, and I'll just put it on the finance. So if I want the road tax paid for, they put it on and then they just charge me for it. So I lose money every time I change my car, and then I've got a tracker on my car. So I then got to pay the tracker people to come out, take the tracker off, and put it onto another car. So that's another 95 quid. So for me to swap, it's costing me probably 300 quid just for the outlay,
Yeah.
which is a lot of money. It's a hell of a lot of money to do it every 6 to 8 months, say. That's all I normally keep the cars for. I don't normally keep the cars for much longer than that. So just slow my car back down because it's 50 mile an hour zone. But I have to do it slowly. So I'm doing 54 now. So I'm going to be doing just over 50. I'm doing 51 now. But just check the average. How many do you reckon now? Because I'm driving 10 for a change. Average miles per gallon.
40 or 45?
It's going up, but it's 47.1 at the moment.
Oh, sure, it's good.
It's not bad. Because I've always got to have a car that I can tow with, you see. Because obviously my daughter's got a horse show, she wants to go to horse show, so I've got to always got to have a car that can tow. And I've always got to have a 4x4 because if I'm going into a field with a trailer on them out, I've got to be able to get out. So normally, if you have a front wheel drive or a rear wheel drive, they just fucking spin.
Yeah.
So I need a 4x4, and I need 4x4. I really do need diesel. Eventually, diesel's not going to be around, so I'll end up having to pay for petrol. But I kept telling my missus, I said, I'm going to change my car, depending on what I get next. I might change it once more after the next one. But if I get the right car that's good on fuel, good at towing, comfortable, and have enough room for everything, then I won't change it. Oh, and it's got a very low mileage.
Yeah.
So there's not many around. I found one that I looked at a couple of weeks ago. It was a Hyundai, and wow, what a car! It had everything on it. You look in the interior mirror, and it's got which way you're heading. It's got heated seats, aircon seats. It's got cigarette lighter in the back, cigarette lighter in the front, USB in the front, USB in the back, USB in the boot, because it's an estate car. Press a button, the boot opens. It had everything on it. Sat nav, it had a TV, like a Freeview TV in it as well. I went up to the missus. I said, "What do you reckon?" She went, "Yeah, it's nice. I like it." I took my daughter out in it, and she said, "I like this, Dad." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I'll see what the price is going to be. I'll see what the mileage, the repayments are." Sorry, it was an older car though. That's the only thing. And it had a lot more mileage. It had like 60,000 on it. No, 40,000. Sorry. So it had more mileage, and it was an older car. It was a 66 plate, and I thought, well, it's got to be cheaper because I don't want to go up more than what I'm paying now.
Yeah.
It went up over 100 quid. It was 100 quid more. Well, 120 quid more than what I'm paying now. And I just couldn't warrant spending that sort of money. I just couldn't warrant it. So I let it go. And it was actually someone, as I was looking at it, someone else had said, "Oh, if he doesn't buy it, I'll come and have a look at it." So obviously he must have come back and bought it because we weren't there a couple of days later. But the other motor I was looking at was a Mitsubishi Jeep type thing. Another nice car, but it wasn't. The only thing wrong with it wasn't a 4x4, so it wasn't no good to me. Even though it had a tow bar and everything else, it needs to be a 4x4, and it would tow, and it would actually tow better and more than what mine is now.
All right.
So, but it was just the only thing that it didn't have was no 4x4. That was the only reason I didn't go for that. Otherwise, I would have gone for it because it was like a Jeep type thing. So it was higher up. It could tow 2.5 ton. So it's everything that I want, but no 4x4. So I weren't interested in it.
Yeah.
So I left that one. So, and I was also looking at the CRVs, but but I know for a fact the CRVs can only tow 1.5 ton, which is no good to me. So that didn't work out. You'd think a CRV, how big they are, they could tow more, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you'd thought they would.
Yeah, they don't. They can only tow a small amount of weight. And it's not because of the size of the car, it's the braking system. It's the brakes. Because the car that I'm on now, that I'm in now, it's got better brakes than the CRV. That's why it can tow more weight.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous, I tell you. It's so stupid. I did ask how much it would be to upgrade all the brakes on a CRV. Fucking stupid amount, just so I could tow a lot more weight. But it'd have to go through a new MOT and everything else, and it'd have to go that it's been upgraded.
That wouldn't surprise me, yeah.
So it would cost me to have that all done, and it's just, I don't know. I'd love to be able to do it, but it's just money after money after money, and then like once I've done it all, I'd probably only keep it for 6 months to a year max, and then it's all that money gone down the drain, isn't it?
Yeah, that is definitely true.
So that's why I've got to be. That's what I said to the missus. If I can find the right one that I can keep, that's got low mileage, that can do everything that I need it to do, then fair enough, I will keep it and I won't change it anymore. Because all I'm doing is I'm changing, but I'm going up in new years. I'm getting newer cars and I'm getting better cars all the time. So I'm just trying to work it to so eventually I'll have a nice newish car with hardly any miles on it, and then that car will last me until I either give up driving or I'm old and decrepit. Oh, that's me now, so that wouldn't be a problem. So there's so many different things on a car that I need, and I want to find a car that's already got a tow bar to save me a little bit of money. But it's 80 quid just to take my number plate off. So I've got my other number plate is now sitting indoors, doing nothing. It won't go back on a car because of my missus says she doesn't want it on her car. My daughter doesn't want it on hers.
No, right.
And I've got another number plate indoors as well, which is up for sale at the moment. But people only want number plates that actually makes it for them, so like their initials or something. Yeah. And it's so hard to get rid of the one I've got because the ending is ATS, so it's an actual. No, the tyre people ATS. It was their bosses from out of my local garage. It was their boss. So I can't really go back and sell it to them because they got rid of it. They didn't need it. They left it on the car, but they got rid of it. And the car showroom guy gave it to me.
Oh, right.
And the one I've got on my car, I had another one as well that I bought and paid for. But the guy that actually had it on his car, it was the family that was selling it because he died. So I was meant to have that, so I paid for it. But DVLA, every time I filled the forms in and sent them back, they ended up sending them back to the original house or the original owner instead of sending it to me. So it didn't work out. So I never actually got that one. So DVLA gave me £250 to have a new number plate.
Oh, right, okay.
So that's where I got my number plate from. And then when I bought the other car, I wanted a private number plate on that, so I went on to DVLA and put what I wanted in, and paid for it, which was another 250 quid. So 2 number plates cost me 500 quid for 2 private plates that I've got. So the one that I'm selling, that's the value on that is 1,200 quid at the moment, but I'm selling it for 400 quid. So I just want to get rid of it. So 400 quid is quite cheap because you can buy it and then sell it off, and even sell it to one of these places that buy number plates. You always make your money back and more. But I just don't want to sell it to them. I want someone to have it for them, that they want it for them, not just to buy it outright. It's just not the way I want them to do it. I can sell it back to DVLA probably. I really wanted to, but I don't know. It's where I'm almost at 7th Bridge. I'm at the last service station on the M4 on Wales side. I will be, which is Magor Services. This is where I was going to stop, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to try and make it to Membury now and then stop there. Because it's only 2 o'clock, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 6 hours to kill, and it should only take me 2 hours and 24 minutes if I drove straight there. But I'm only going slow. I'm literally doing 50, 55 mile an hour. But my mileage per gallon is up to 40 now. I want to see. I've had it up to 50 miles to the gallon once. So I want to see if I can get it up to 50 miles to the gallon. So I've got left in the tank, on a full tank, I've got just under 600 miles. But that, to fill it up at home, it would cost me 120 quid.
Yeah,
if not a little bit more. It is. And like I normally let it go down to maybe 1 or 2 bars, which is about a quarter of a tank. 2 bars is about a quarter of a tank. And that normally comes out to about 50 quid, 55 quid. So if you work it out, it's probably over the 120. So call it 60 quid for the 2 bars, which is a quarter of a tank. So 60 and 60. That takes it off. That's 20. So it's 240. No, it can't be that fucking much. I know the tank is big on this. The tank is massive on this bloody car. But the worst part is when I'm driving around home, when I'm going up and down all the gears, because obviously I live where hills are. So I never really get to sit at a certain speed. I always end up going a bit slower. Oh, yeah. Fucked. I need to get some sleep soon, so I'm going to have to make it to the other side because I'm on the approach now to the bridge. And then I'm going to get to I'm going to come off at the first service station I come to, which is probably Delamere. And that's where I'm going to come off and go and have a couple of hours. I'm going to plug my iPad into into my car, put some country music on, and listen to it, and fall asleep.
Don't blame you.
But before I get there, I'm going to warm my car right up. At the moment, obviously, because it's 24 Celsius in here at the moment, I've got it down low. But I always find if I have it high, I end up fucking falling asleep.
Yeah, if you have it too warm, yeah.
So I've got it right low at the moment to keep me away. But I'm just going, just coming up towards where the old toll booth used to be on the bridge. So, yeah, I think I'm just going past them now where they should be. And this arsehole's fucking, as soon as he's so right down in front of me, and then I went to overtake him and he put his foot down.
Oh, they do that.
And obviously I'm not putting my foot, I'm not using my throttle at all at the moment, I'm letting the car drive. Look, he's slowing right down again. Soon he puts his foot down again. We overtaken him once. Knobhead. You know, dickheads. You know it's against the law to actually put your foot down when someone's overtaking.
Is it?
Yeah. Because you could cause an accident for doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's classed as dangerous driving. I know because they tried to do me for it. Because I had a van. He overtook me in a 30. I was doing 30. He overtook me and then slammed right in front of me and made me brake heavy. So I ended up then. I got past him on the next line, next little road where it's a bit faster, and I got in front of him. And then we went back down to a 30-mile-an-hour zone, and he tried to overtake me again. So I just put my foot down so he couldn't get in. And I had it all on dash cam. And then I gave it into the old bill. The old bill came round and said, "Look, we can do the guy for it, no problem at all. But we'll also do you for it." I went, "What do you mean?" He said, "Because when I listened to it, I heard you accelerating." I said, "No." He said, "Yeah, I can hear it." He said, "So I'll do you for the same thing, dangerous driving." And that pisses me off. Got everything on camera. Him overtaking, driving like a fucking idiot. And they try to do me for that same thing.
Yeah, I know.
And all I did was put my foot down a little bit because there wasn't enough room in between me and the car in front for him to get in anyway. But I weren't letting him try. Because I didn't want him to hit me because obviously he's going to cut in. That means I'll have to slam a brakes on. I mean, if I don't hit him, someone's going to hit me. So I weren't going to do it. And it's just one of those things. People fucking drive like idiots. I'm not being funny. I used to be that person. I used to always fucking overtake. I didn't give a fuck about anyone. I used to just put foot down. I remember when I first met my missus, and my missus and my mother-in-law went out one day, and this car was really pissing me off. And he overtook me and cut me up. And back then, I was a horrible little person back then. So anyway, I overtook him and I actually handbraked it in front of him. I jumped out and I started pounding literally as hard as I could on his windows. If his windows would have gone through, I would have just pounded his face. That's how wound up. You know, her mum, even since then, she's never been in a car with me. She will not get in a car with me. And she can still remember that day when I lost it. I did lose it. I shouldn't have done. But you don't bloody drive like an idiot and then pull out in front of someone or pull into someone that they've got a brake heavy. Sorry, but if you want to do it, you pay the consequences. But now, obviously, I've had to calm down and slow down that little bit because right now you don't know who's a cop and who's not.
That is definitely true at the moment, yeah.
So it's just not worth the hassle, and it's not worth the bloody, because they come out in Arctics as well, and they could come out in a van that's absolutely fucking filthy dirty, dents all over it, and you're not going to know if it's a copper. And then all of a sudden you're fucking about, and the old blue lights go on. Is it worth it? No, it's not worth it now. That's why, like, by now, if I was back in the day, if I was on this motorway now, I'd be doing 120, 130, easy, just gone. So the someone tried to overtake me, I'd drop the gear and I'd be gone. Wouldn't bother me. But now, I think, well, why do that? Because you're using more fuel. You're making your car under stress. Your car's got more stress underneath when you accelerate all the time. If you take it nice and easy and relax, yeah, you may get to where you're going a lot later, but you know you're going to get there. You're not going to be dead on the side of a road or in back of someone's lorry.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't drive like an idiot anymore. I just can't be bothered. And what was it? I was in my mate's car one day, and he said, "Oh, that's right." He was coming back from a job that we did, and he's got one of these 4.5 litre fucking motors, and you put your foot on the throttle and it's gone. And he wanted to have a seat because he was working all day, and then he got called out in the evening, and he asked me would I want to go, so I could do some of the driving for him. So he done all the driving like all day because he sells things to farmers, and then he drove home, went down to where I live, picked me up over the mountains to wherever we were going. I think it was up towards Leeds somewhere. And then he had to do the work when he got there, so we was driving through the night again. And then he said, "Yeah, you can drive now." And he said, "Just keep going." And I set his cruise control at 63 mile an hour, and I did not budge off of it. He said, "Oh, did you see what it goes like?" I said, "No, it's not my car." I said, "I don't go speed in anyone else's car alone. Like, even if it was my own, I don't speed." And he went, "Oh, you should have put your foot down a bit. Could have got home by now." I said, "Yeah, maybe, but I don't speed." So he went to sleep for about an hour and a half, and then we stopped because he wanted a coffee. And then he drove, and I don't think we went any less than 110 all the way home. So, but guess what? I'm now in England. I'm not in Wales anymore. I've just gone past the sign, "Welcome to England."
Oh, right, okay.
So, looks like I've only got 2 people on. Well, never mind. Give me another half an hour or so. Hopefully, I will end the live and go and pull over and get some sleep. I could do it right now. If it was legal to pull over on a hard shoulder, I'd go to sleep there for an hour. I'm that fucking knackered. But I don't know how far the next service station is. I'm pretty sure it's Lee Delamere is the next one. Oh, who's that? Hello, Bumblebee. That is Bumblebee, isn't it? If I can see it right.
It is, definitely is.
Hello, Bumblebee. How are you? Long time no see. I hope you're better now. Last time I spoke to you weren't feeling too good. I hope you're feeling a lot better now, darling. Because I know I ain't. I'm always tired. It's the medication that I'm on that makes me tired now. We've worked that out. Oh, I'm getting stiff as well now. Do you ever get stiff when you was driving? What did she say there?
Are you on the M4?
I am certainly on the M4. Just coming to England, so I'm over the other, just England side of the bridge. So I've got the next block will be Bristol, I believe. It will be Bristol, then it will be it'll be Lee Delamere then, and that's where I'll be stopping, and I will be coming off of here, and then I'll be having a couple of hours sleep. In 2 miles, take the exit onto the M5 towards Bristol. Wants me to take the exit off to go towards Bristol. I'm not doing that. You can fuck right off. I'm not going down towards Bristol. I don't know why. It's going the wrong bloody way. What did she say there, Doug? Sorry, I can't see what she's put.
First service station M4 is off the Severn Bridge, then Lee, Delhi, all the Membry, then Reading.
Yeah, I knew that. But I don't know how far Lee Delamere is from here. Membry's used to be the one I used to stop at all the time on the coaches. Always stop there. But I have been stopping at Lee Delamere now when I come up here. But obviously, I do need to sleep, only because I'm absolutely fucking knackered. I'm hurting there as well. But I can't take any more. Can't take no more pills. I've already took my load for today or yesterday. I don't want to take any yet because I've got to take some for meeting up with AJ and that. Roadworks already here. Already making 2 lanes going to 1. That means we'll be coming off. And that's what I think the sat nav is telling me. Because it says, looks like the M4 is closed ahead.
Oh,
so the sat nav is right. So it looks like the sat nav is right, but I don't want to, so I'm going to see if it does or not. So at the moment, it's still giving me 1 lane to keep going on the M4. M4 closed. It said just there, road closed. Yeah. So it is taking me down to Bristol. And keep right onto the M5 south towards the south. So it is taking me down. I told you the M4 gets closed off, didn't I?
You did.
Fucking I hate that. That's why I don't like going out. Oops, where we go around this way. That's why I don't like driving down to London through the night now, because they close all the bloody motorways. And it just puts so many more miles on your fucking car and your journey. Like it puts probably another, I don't know. Use the left 3 lanes to keep left on the A38 south towards Milton. Got to go left down here. So yeah, it's just takes so many miles out of your way. 3 lanes. Right, so we'll come on to this lane here. What's she saying now, Doug? I can't see it, obviously.
She said on there that she's been in hospital 2 months. She can stand from being bedbound. Took her 7 weeks. She's out of hospital, but she's currently homeless.
Homeless?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, B. I don't like hearing people being homeless. That's not what I like hearing, especially people we know. No more lies, I don't give a fuck about. You can be homeless all the time. Use the left 2 lanes to bear left onto Bradley-Stoke Way. Yeah, we're going right round the bloody houses. This is what annoys me. Go right round the bloody houses just to miss like one junction off. Stay in the middle lane. In half a mile, at the roundabout, take the 3rd exit onto Bradley-Stoke Way. Oh, I hate
Yeah,
this.
he's on his way to London-ish.
Yeah, going to London. Meeting up with AJ, Wright, London Audit, Filming Britain Now. else is coming? EA might be there. Bannerman might turn up. Joe Public might turn up, even though I don't really want to meet up with him. Who else? I can't remember who else might be there. But I know there's a few of us. What's she put there now?
She lives near the M4.
Oh, right, whereabouts? Not in Wales, obviously. What's that last one she put in before, above that one? Where she's
she's currently got funding from social services for an accessible room. I think she's in like a travel lodge till Thursday.
Oh, right.
She lives in Berkshire.
Berkshire.
Yeah.
I will be coming back through there on Monday. Coming back that way. Coming through Berkshire. I'll be coming down the M3. Coming down the M25, M3. A couple of junctions up off the M3, and then I will be coming through Berkshire. So I'll be coming through there on Monday sometime. Might be early. It might be late. Not too sure yet exactly what time. So at the moment, we are well away from the M4. Is that Gregory?
Yeah.
Hello, Gregory. Thank you for joining. We're not talking about much. We're just talking about the M4 really at the moment. But yeah, the M4 is miles away from where we are now. So it's taken me right out of the way. So we're actually running parallel by what I can make out. So it's taking me around all these roads. So we are coming on to the I don't know what road this is. It doesn't really tell me. So bear with me a moment or two and I'll tell you where I am. There's no real signpost around here. No signpost at all. Oh yeah, a roundabout sign. Let's have a look, see where that takes me. Just tells me right in young 220 yards. Bradley Stoke Way, which is the A4174. That's where we are, where I am at the moment. Bradley Stoke Way. Heading down towards Stoke Grifford Station. Great Stoke Way North now we're going to go on to. Roundabouts after roundabouts after roundabouts, and it's fucking doing my leg in. It's really killing my knee. Take the second exit onto Great Stoke Way North. Second exit again. I just want to get out of the car now and move. Yeah, M4, M5, that's where we're heading towards. So we're heading back towards the M4 now. What did Bumblebee say just there?
She said the last time you spoke, she was in a town and she's back in the same town.
I can't remember what town that was. If she told me, I haven't got a clue because it was a long time ago. I think it was before Christmas, if I remember. If I remember, I'm not 100% sure on it, but I know it's a long time ago. Oh dear, oh dear. So yeah, we are heading back towards the M4 right now. So yeah, we're heading now. I can see she just put something else up, dog. Doghouse.
Cop Watcher, if you fancy meeting, message me on last way we private conversation.
Can't remember how that was. I think it was through an email, I think. I'm not 100% sure. That's how long ago it was. Yeah, depending on the time I come through, it literally depends. Because obviously on the way home, I don't normally stop in many places this side, like England side. Normally I stop in South Wales. There's a Premier Inn that I normally stop at in Berkshire, but I don't even know where that is. I just know where it is when I get there. It's about 15 miles away from the M4, coming from. No, I'm just trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. Yeah, I think it's about 15, 20 miles away from the M4. Why do I want to go South Wales? I don't want to go South Wales. I want to go England. Fuck knows where this is going. Oh, London. Fucking stupid, this. Hang on, bear with me, everyone. I ain't got a fucking clue where I'm going at the moment. Must be up here, I don't know. Use the right lane to keep right towards the M4 East. M4 East. I ain't got a fucking clue where I'm going, girls and boys and girls. It's stupid. Keep right. Oh dear, I've had enough of this already. Right, now I've got to go round to the right. Use the middle lane to take exit 19 on the right to merge onto the M32 towards London. What a bloody long way around just to do. Just to miss the M4. I think it's about 2 junctions. Then take the exit to merge onto the M4. Yeah, 2 junctions. That's all it is. Use the left lane to take the exit to merge onto the M4. So once I get on the M4, I can carry on. Yeah, so if I can be Bumblebee, I will. But at the moment, obviously, depending on, because I want to leave, depending on what time I get back from Sheerness tonight, because obviously I've been up since 8. I'm going to have a couple of hours sleep now. Depending on what time we get back and finish eating, I might run into the hotel and have a quick shower and change. To change. So then I can then leave to go up to Sheerness and then from Sheerness back home. Depending on the time, I want to leave the hotel for about 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. So that's what I'm banking on. So I can get through the M25. I can get past the M25 before it starts getting busy. So I can hit the M3. I should hit the M3 for about 5:30, 5:45, 6. So coming through Berkshire, I should be coming through that sort of way by about 7:30, 8 o'clock ish. Might be a little bit later than that, might be a bit earlier, but it's around about 8:30, 9 o'clock. But if I don't get up, because obviously I'm going to be knackered, and I stay at the hotel until after the rush hour, so I won't leave there until probably 10, 10:30ish, and then I will literally just be going on the motorway straight home. So it literally depends on what time I get back from Sheerness. So yeah. So let's see. Right, who else? What else she's saying, Doug? I can see she's the only one that's writing up there.
Right, okay. She said, she's in the same hotel company in Slough.
Oh, I know Slough.
Yeah.
Same hotel company.
Yeah, who you're staying with.
Oh, Premier. Yeah, I don't mind Premier. They're quite nice. We'll see what I can do. I can't promise anything. I think there's three Premier Inns in Slough, I think. I'm not sure. But I know there's a few in there. Oh dear, I am so tired. Yeah. What's that?
She's opposite the cop shop.
You want me to come out and do the audit at the cop shop there? Yeah. Fair enough. No, I won't be doing that. I'm actually trying to stay away from doing it. But the only reason I'm doing it now is because I'm backing GB up. But obviously GB, by the looks of it, it's not coming, which is annoying. The only reason I'm doing it is because of him. Otherwise, I would have stayed at home. But never know what's going on from one day to next. At least now I'm on the M4. I went up to 49.1 mile and 41.9 miles to the gallon, and now I'm back down below 49.
Yeah.
Because of that fucking up and down the gears. All that million roundabouts. What she say? You're looking.
No, she said drive carefully, and then she said also, I think she said you're breaking up a little bit.
Maybe I am on the M4 and it is shit. Oh yeah, I won't be on much longer. BT, Bumblebee. So I will be. As I said, I'm going to be coming off once I get to the service station. Obviously, I'm going to get and have I've got a flask in the boot with hot water. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, listen to a bit of music, fall asleep once I've set my alarm, and that way it'll get a chance to charge my iPad up and my phone back up. So obviously, where I'm using it, obviously it's not a full charge on either now. So the iPad's on 83. And this one's on about 50, the phone that I'm on. So obviously, the only thing that's running on my iPad is the map. I've done that, so if I want to watch a film, if there's a film playing, like, because obviously some of the music that I listen to, it's got the video to go with it. So if the old will start following me because there's a lot of lighting in here, I could just then click on the maps. So the maps is up ready, so that's all they can see then.
He's supposed to be meeting AJ. He thought GB, but he's not going. And there was a couple others you said in here.
Right, Defender. London Audit. Maybe EA, not 100% sure. Maybe Bannerman, because Bannerman was interested in doing it. Joe Public wanted to meet up, because obviously he lives in Southend, so he wanted to meet up with us. Gypsy wanted to go, but no one wanted to pick him up. What else was it? There's a few others. But yeah, no one wanted to pick Gypsy up. I wonder why.
Yeah. Surprise.
Yeah. Because you remember he come on my channel the last time I done it, and we was all talking about it.
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, I come."
Yeah.
And then he sent me over his mobile number for me to. He only wants me to text him, and I said I don't text, phone call, nothing. So I never phoned him, and I never texted him. Because obviously I've changed my number since then, and it's only certain people that I'm giving it to.
Yeah, she said she'd like to meet Bannerman. Gypsy could easily get a train to London, goes in Paddington.
Yeah, I'd love to meet up with Bannerman. I do like Bannerman. I think he's good. Same as EA. Film in Britain now is, he changed his name. It was Stand By Us or something. His name was, when I first knew him. When AJ told me he changed his name, I said, "Oh, what was his name before then?" When he told me, I said, "Yeah, I know that one." I don't know why my fucking dash cam keeps turning off. I don't know why.
Oh, she said that
off.
she said that he spoke to her Facebook Messenger.
Oh right, yeah. Sorry, I just don't use that often. But yeah, I'll send you a message through there. Yeah. I'll let you know. If I don't message you, that means I ain't going to be there because I've left late. Because I've been up since 8 o'clock yesterday morning. So what's that? That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. That's 20 odd hours, isn't it? I've already been up.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah, so I won't be going to bed now until 8 o'clock tonight. No, later than that, probably about 11 o'clock. So this is why I need to get to the service station, whichever one comes up first, and I'm going to go to bed. Well, not go to bed, but I'm going to have a couple of hours kit, or an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes kit, and then hit the road again, and then stop at Reading and try to have another hour there, and leave there for about. I really want to leave there about 5:30, 6 o'clock. Reading. Yeah, probably about 6 o'clock. That means I should be at South Mims by probably about 7:30ish. I think it's an hour and a half-ish away from Reading to South Mims. Reading's only just down the road from the M25, isn't it, I think? Where I normally come out when I come through Berkshire is just Wales side of the Reading services. So that's where I come from. I used to do this route every week or every month. But even when I lived in London and my mum moved to Wales, we was doing this route every month. Once a month, maybe twice a month. Because obviously I had my own business in London. So I used to travel up and down this motorway at least twice a month. Most months. Because obviously, work for yourself, you do what you bloody want, can't you?
That is definitely true.
And I had people working for me, so I just left them doing the work while I went away up to my mother's. We used to go on, we used to leave. My missus used to finish work about 1:30, 2 o'clock on a Friday. Go home. She used to get changed while I load the car. And then we'd leave, get up to Wales for about 6 o'clock in the evening, have dinner, go to bed early-ish, and then I used to do all the work around my mum's place then, and then on the Sunday night we used to then drive home, ready for work Monday morning. And then sometimes I left my missus at home and I used to drive up on my own. So it's a bloody long way. I've got to stay on the M4, 72 miles, and then obviously that must be the M25 then, because I should be there if I went straight through at 4:25, which is just under 2 hours away. So I've still got 115 miles to go. I haven't done a lot really, is it? Because I've done 148 miles since I left home so far.
Yeah, it's the way our bloody roads. It's the way our roads go around, isn't it? That's the trouble.
Yeah, well, they sent me a right way round the bloody houses just for one junction. One bloody junction. That's all they closed. And that's what annoys me is when they shut one junction. Yep. And then you end up bloody doing like 20 miles out of your route. 20 miles out of your route just to get back on the same road. Junction down. Oh, I've just lost one bar. One bar of fuel I've just lost. But how many miles have I got left in the tank though? 500, ages ago, weren't it? I said I had 575 miles left in the tank, didn't I?
Yeah.
I've got 575 miles, I said, didn't I? Something like that. Well, I've got 570 miles now. How stupid is that? I've gone down by 5 miles.
See you later, Bumblebee.
Good night, Bumblebee. I will let you know as soon as I know. Just trying to find. That's it. That'll be just. There's four of us on here, but only 2 of us talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once I get down at the services, I will end it, and then when I will go live once we're all in a comp. Once I've met up with 1 mile to Lee Delamere. That's where I'm stopping. Once we leave with AJ at 8 o'clock, once I meet up with AJ at 8, and whoever else is coming, that's when we will. I'll go live again for a little while, because obviously we still got almost another hour. 172 for diesel. Bloody hell, I won't be paying that. I never pay that sort of money for fuel. What was I saying? Yeah, so I'll go live once I meet up with AJ, and then obviously I know. Obviously AJ will be live, right to come live then with me, hopefully, with London Audits once he gets there. Filming Britain now we're meeting up with, but we know he's meeting up with us down there, but I don't know exactly where. Right, I'm just coming into the service station, so once I park up, because obviously I still can't touch the phone until I actually stop. So as soon as I stop, I will end the live so I can get some sleep, because I am absolutely fucked. I'm just heating my car up a little bit just to keep it warm. Right, Lee Delamere, I've got to go back out the same way, so I'm going to go down, be here, and then I'm going to spin it around. I'm going to park right over the far side, so I'm facing the right way. Oops, cabinet's just falling off. And then I'll be ready to move out of here when I'm ready. Right by the entrance now. Oh, Right. Take the seatbelt off. Got to stretch a second. Right, I'm now stopped. Right, I don't know who's on here, but they're saying there's 3. I'm going to say thank you very much to Doghouse for coming on and reading the chat, because obviously I can't when I'm driving. Yeah, for coming on to read the chat. Thank you to everybody else that's come on here. And I'll be live later on this morning once I'm out with AJ and everybody else. So I'm going to say good night to you all.
Yep.
And Doghouse, thank you very much.
No problem.
Now I'm going to go and get me a cup of tea first.
Yeah.
I'm going to plug the TV on, put the music on, and go to bed.
Okay then.
Right, I'll speak to you all later. Be good.
See you later.
Be careful. Ciao now.
Bye.